everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to do a really kind of quick girl talk on the topic that you guys probably all know about, scrolling through Instagram, Tumblr, looking through magazines. Was a really big deal in 2013, and that would be thigh gaps. I just want to tell you guys that I think the obsession with thigh gaps is really not healthy at all. We should stop focusing on the size of our thighs and start focusing on other things that we could change for ourselves, such as just like eating healthy and taking care of yourself, living like a fit lifestyle. This obsession that we need to starve ourselves to get a thigh gap is ridiculous. When a thigh gap, there is actually a muscle in between there, which you can tone if you run and do some strength training. I'm not going to say that it's impossible for everyone to have a thigh gap, because it kind of isn't, and you can watch this girl named Freely, and she's like this fruit, I think she's like a vegan, which her video does make sense. Technically, you can have a thigh gap. If you look at a skeleton, we all could have a thigh gap. But is it really healthy for your body type? You guys can probably see gymnasts and runners right there. They are fit. They probably do not eat very unhealthy, especially if they're like elite level athletes. Do you really think someone who is out of shape wouldn't have a thigh gap? And even if they starve themselves, that's called muscle there, alright? So having this thigh gap, if you guys are doing it for being attractive and reasons like that, I can tell you, if you like, guys they don't really pick up on, thigh gaps. They would pick up on other things such as like your chest size or your butt or maybe even your waist, but like to worry about a thigh gap so much to where you feel like you're worthless is ridiculous. You should just be focusing on feeling good about yourself and achieving like a fitness level and not overworking yourself. You need to just realize that you can tone up your legs more, but you don't have to starve yourself. There's no need to do that. A thigh gap is kind of like a fitness level thing, but like I said, some people do not get them. Some people's thighs just are really muscular with the sport they do, such as running. But if you run in like moderate amounts, then your legs will get more toned. You might get more of a gap in between there. But if you're looking at thigh gaps that are just super extreme with these girls who look like they're 80, 70 pounds, unless it's a healthy weight for you, but I don't know anyone who is, unless they're in like middle school, then it's kind of an unrealistic goal. You have to just be real with yourself. Is this goal going to be attainable if I'm going to go for a thigh gap? I used to be obsessed with like a thigh gap, but then I realized it's really not worth it. I mean, I know that I'm fit and I'm healthy, and I know that I'm a distance runner and I'm a gymnast. That's why I keep bringing it up and stuff. But if I can run 4 miles without, feeling like I'm gonna throw up or pass out, and my thighs touch a tiny bit, well, that's fine by me, because obviously I need that muscle there. I know I'm not overweight at all. I know I'm not fat, so a little space in between my legs isn't gonna tell me that I'm good enough or tell me that I'm skinny like models. Do you really think those models who are 5'10" and weigh like 120 pounds have muscle? No, they do not, because they're like skinny fat. They might be skinny, but their body's composed of fat. Others, as opposed to someone who is fit and lean and has muscle on them. Yeah, you can have someone who weighs 130 pounds who might not have a thigh gap, but their legs are toned, they have a six-pack, and then there's that girl that's a little bit taller, and she's also 130 pounds, but she's just skinny fat. So you just need to kind of figure out what you want for your body. I'm just trying to pretty much say, I'm kind of just ranting about thigh gaps. You shouldn't obsess about thigh gaps. You should be more concerned about your fitness level and clean eating. And if your body just naturally does not have one, And I guess you could use the term thunder thighs. You don't have one, like a thigh gap. Don't obsess over it. Maybe focus on something you like about yourself instead of something you don't like. Maybe you like your eyes, maybe you like your hair. If you like your hair, go ahead and get it done. You should appreciate your body and you should just stop hating on it. And if you want a six-pack, go out there and earn it. There's a gym by you and you can do it. So if you want a thigh gap and you're not working out or doing any kind of toning things for your legs, then how is that a realistic goal? It's like, that's like wanting to have clear skin and then you throw frying oil on it. Like there's like no purpose. You're working against yourself if you're not going to take action. And by taking action, I do not mean starving yourself, because you need to be healthy about it. So I hope this video helped at all. I know this is a very touchy subject. I don't really like thigh gaps at all. I don't think girls should be focusing on them. They should just be focusing on themselves and their own happiness, and they shouldn't have society and pictures telling them what skinny and what pretty is, because everyone is pretty in their own way. And in fact, everyone's beautiful in their own way, and that's so cheesy to say, but like it's true. Like, the size of your thighs do not indicate the size of how awesome you are. So the bigger your thighs, the closer you are to being a mermaid, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so I hope you guys had a great day and this helps a little bit at all. Kind of defeat those negative thoughts you're having about your thighs and yourself. Our thighs are supposed to be more fuller than what they were when we were children, so just gotta accept that whole puberty thing, you know? But society really hasn't accepted that girls go through puberty. Alright, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone!